Hello friends, today in this tutorial I'll be showing you that how to create a WhatsApp chat screen clone kind of an design. So basically you have used WhatsApp, it's a very popular app. So basically this will be the screen we will be building in this live stream. Using pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we will not be using any sort of third-party library such as Bootstrap or jQuery. It will all be made using simple HTML and CSS. You can see it will be online. The user picture will be shown here. The username will be shown. This is a camera icon, phone icon. Various icons will be there, and these are the number of messages. Blue tick will also be there, similar to see whenever you chat on WhatsApp, you receive messages, you send messages, you get this blue tick. So you will get all these design will be very similar to WhatsApp app here. And also you can also send a message. This is done through JavaScript. If you write any sort of message here, and then there is media option, camera option as well. And if you click the send button, the message will be sent, and also you will see this blue tick automatically after the message is sent. So this simply means that the person is online and they have read your message. So in normal WhatsApp, blue tick simply means that the person receiving your message has saw the message, and that's why blue tick happens. So we can do this process using JavaScript, guys. So this is fully functional chat screen of WhatsApp. So we will be building in this live stream. Of course, this is not real because if you refresh it, these messages will go away. We are just storing them in the internal memory. So just for testing purposes, we have building this here just to create a illusion that you are chatting with someone. So this is the demo of the application that I'm showing you. All the source code regarding this project, guys, will be there inside the description of the live stream. So we will be building it from scratch, step by step, how to build this interface step by step. So it's very easy to design this WhatsApp chat screen UI. So let's start building this from scratch. So first of all, you need to go to the description of the live stream. So here I have given all the source code. This is the index.html file. Then we have style.css, and then we have our script.js. So now let's start this application. So inside, just create an index.html file, guys, and I will just copy paste all the index.html because this is the bare bone structure. If you now open this with live server, basically you will see this screen here. This is a mobile screen here which is showing here, and it has got this avatar image here which is quite large. We need to style this using CSS, and these are different buttons out there: battery button, back button, volume button, brightness button. So all these buttons that appear on the top of the mobile phone. So basically for building this, we are using some of the frameworks that you will typically need here. So we are using font families, which is Google Fonts. So we are also using this devices framework. So Marvel app. So Marvel app provides the structure of this mobile phone that you're seeing here, which is we have designed this. So it is available. Just type here Marvel app CSS. So you can get this CSS. Basically, this is Marvel app devices.css. So for building this, we are using this framework. So basically, you can see the demo here of this. It also contains this iPhone X here, Galaxy Note 8. All the popular phone screens are developed inside HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can ready-made grab the code of this. Basically, it contains these HTML classes that you need to use here. And you need to include this main.css style devices main.css. So for each and every phone, there will be this CSS code will be different. So from this, we are using our Nexus screen, I think. We are using Nexus. You can also have the MacBook Pro as well. So if you want to show these screens on the browser side, so this the devices.css is pretty much important. So for this building this, we are using this as a dependency. So after this, after including this guys, we also are using Moment JS library. Moment is the library in order for manipulation of dates. We are also showing the dates of the messages whenever it is sent here. If I send a message, it will show the current time, which is 10:36. So now to show the current time, it's very important that we use some kind of external library, which is Moment. So if you type here moment.js, it's a JavaScript library for having dates and time. So it's external library. So it's very simple. If you understand this, you will get to know. And that's it. Now we are including this style.css. We need to create this file in the root directory. So we will create it just to style the things here. So it is already present here. So we will delete all the source code and start from scratch. So if you now refresh it, now you will see they are not styled here. This is a name online. So this is bare bone HTML structure here. We need to style it using CSS, input field, camera, gallery icon, all these stuff, send button. So we only see this device here, which is ready made for us. In the end product, we see the device and all this design, which is pretty much ready. You can see the device, online status, camera, phone icons, all that stuff. We will design it step by step. So just if you're watching it for the very first time, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So now guys, we will concentrate our attention on the CSS part. And then lastly, we will also write some JavaScript to send message in the WhatsApp clone. So first of all, I will go to the top of the CSS file and start from scratch. So we will make it side by side guys so that you can clearly see what is happening. So basically what we will do is that we will float this window just on the right hand side, and we will code it in the left hand side so that you can clearly see what is happening. So right here guys, what we need to do is that first of all, we need to target all the elements which is star, and then star before, and also star under colon after. So basically we need to box sizing to be inherent. Sorry, this needs to be inherit. So what it will do is that it will make your profile picture in the, you can see that. You can see that. So if you don't write this, if you delete this line, it will make a significant effect here. You will now see it is appearing in the mobile one. So if I add this line here, now you can see that it is now having this fixed image here. So that's the advantage of using this line, which is inherit. And after that guys, what we need to do, we need to target the HTML tag. We need to change the box sizing to border box, and after that we need to give it a height of 100%. Margin we need to remove, and also padding to also 0. So it will make sure that you don't have any sort of padding, any sort of margin like this. So if you're watching it for the very first time guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So after that guys, we will be target the body tag. So here we will say WebKit font smoothing. So this is equal to anti-aliased, and MOS OS6 font smoothing to be also grayscale. We will change the font family to Roboto. If it is not available, then we will use sans serif. We will remove the margin to 0, and also padding to 0. We will make the height to 100%. And here we can change the background of the screen to this URL, which is https iiibb.co q9 mygmq slash background.jpg. So you can see that, guys, this is the background that we have added here. It is saying that image is not found. Just wait, guys, let me see if I make a mistake here. After providing this, we need to have background repeat. So just make sure I have this error here. So now, guys, you will now see this is the background image, which is similar to WhatsApp. If you see inside WhatsApp screen, this is the WhatsApp background here. So we need to wrap this inside the mobile phone that you see here. So for doing this, it is very easy. We have a property called as background repeat. So background repeat should be equal to repeat. That's it. And we need to put the background size property to be cover. So now basically with the help of this property, it will cover this. You can see that if I refresh. Now it will cover this background similar to this that we see here. In the output here. So it is now covering the, we have put it exactly in the background, this image. So up till now, guys, if you have any sort of problem, you can ask in the comment section. Let me check any sort of comment if it's there. So after this, guys, what we need to do is that we need to target the page class. We need to resize the width to 100%, the height to also 100%. We need to change to display to flex, align items in center, justify content to be also center. So now you can see that now it is exactly at the center of the screen. So this is in order to align any element in the center of the screen. It's very easy to do this with this flex property. Display, just change the display to flex and these two properties into center. So now we will style the screen, which is there, marvel device dot screen class. So here we will align it in the center position. So now it is appearing right here at the left hand side here. You will see that. So then we will be targeting the screen container class, and here we will change the height to 100%. So now guys, we will be targeting the status bar where all the icons are present, battery, time, and how much location, all these icons will appear. So status bar and height, we will be having 25 pixel. We will change the background to this color, which is 004E45. We will change the text color to white. We will change the font size to 14 pixel, and we will give it padding from left position, which is 8 pixel. So after this guys, we will copy paste these two more classes. Inside the status bar there is a div out there. We need to float it in the right direction, position and relative. If you now see, it is, so if I reload the application, you will clearly see here. So now you can see that guys, the status bar is there. All the icons are appearing here, right here, where we will need here at the top right corner of the screen here. So similarly, if you see any mobile phone, all these icons will appear right here in this section. Now we also need to move this back button to the top. So now for moving it, we need to target the chat class here, which is, we need to calculate the height by calculate method 100% minus 69 pixel. And also we will be targeting chat container class. Just make the height to 100%. So after this guys, what we need to do is that we need to now put the values inside user bar. User bar typically is the thing that you see right here, which is this back button, profile picture, name of the person, whether it is online, offline, and then this camera message and this three dot symbol. So this is the user bar section. So now basically we will be styling this. This is the main section, so just keep attention here. So right here we will do here, we will target the user bar class and change the height to 55 pixel. We will change the background color to 005E54. So now you can see if I check the background color, it is again changed to the same color, slightly uh, lower color as compared to the upper top bar color, but still you can see the color has been changed. Again, we need to make the text color to be white. So this is a hexadecimal code for white color. We need to remove the padding, 8 pixel. Font size we will change to 24 pixel. We will have the position to be a relative and z index will be equal to 1. So after this, guys, now you can see that our user bar back button is placed here, right here at the left position that you see here, left top left position. So after this, what we need to do is that we need to assign a pseudo class to it, user bar after content to be nothing, display table, and we will clear it by both. So now, guys, what we will do is that inside the user bar class there is a div which we need to style. So there is a div out there inside this. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So if you style the div, you can see we have floated the image in the left direction. So that's why it is floated in the left direction. And transformed it, we have translated in the y direction minus 50 degree. Position is relative, top is 50 degree. And the next thing that we need to do is that we need to again put all the actions which is there, user bar actions. So this is again a class. Inside this, once again we will put the float right, margin 5 pixel, 0 0 10 pixel. So now basically if you do this, guys, what will happen? So after this, guys, what we need to do is that we have another bar here which is actions image. So now basically we will style this image and we will make the height to 28 pixel. This is the most important thing, guys. We are styling this image and this will make the image smaller in size. So after styling this, we will also style it the more button. If you click the more button, up till now, guys, if you have any sort of problem, you can ask in the comment section. I will highly reply to those comments. So it's a WhatsApp clone UI application that we are building here. So I see 5 people are watching it. So thanks very much for joining the stream here. So let's continue building it. So now what will happen now in the next step? So basically what we will do, what I will do is, guys, I will explain you. This is a very large project, so that's why I can't explain you each and everything in detail. So what I will do is that I will show you the resultant application which is shown right here. You can see this is the image, this is the name of the person, and it is online. These are different icons shown here, which is camera, phone. You can see this is not functional, fully functional, because it's just a design. This is not a fully functional app, but still you can see the design here, which is looking quite good here. It is looking like a Android phone, and you can. The best thing is that we can implement it some JavaScript here, so we can type your message and click the send button, and you will see the blue tick alongside with the current time, which is 10:56 p.m. So you can't just send the media files. That functionality is not built in, but you can still send a message. This is just the temporary messages which are stored inside internal memory, so they are not stored inside database, but you can store these inside Firebase database or MySQL database or any sort of database, MongoDB, and retrieve your messages whenever you refresh the page. But here, if I refresh it, all the messages will go because they are not stored inside any sort of database. So it is just a design. You can see that the current time is updated every time because we are using this moment.js. This is an external JavaScript date library that we are using for this project, which gives you the current date and time. So the nice thing about that, guys, you can individually select inspect element here, whichever element that you want to select. You can see the image used here. You can change this image accordingly, whichever image that you want. So this is the interface that you see inside your mobile phone. So you can type this message and also press the enter key to enter your message. You don't need to every time hit this enter this button. You can also press the enter key to send the message. So this is a, you can see that we can even change this. If you click, the styles will be coming here. This is round here because we have put here 50%. You can also increase it to 70%. 70%, sorry. You can see it will be more round. You can also have 30%. So you can just customize it accordingly, whatever that you want it. You can customize it. You can now also change the name as well. So it is totally up to you which name that you want. You can see that. And this online message, which is the status here, basically you can make it offline. That is, it is offline. So you can see that the designs are shown to you. This display to block, font size 13 pixel. So you can change the font size accordingly. 20 pixel, just make it bigger. Font weight, letter spacing is 0. So it totally up to you guys which thing that you need to do is that. So here you can put your own image. So I have my own image. So you can also replace this image. Go to your own image, copy the image address and simply paste it. So this is a nice way by which, guys, you can right click inspect element and just troubleshoot the CSS part or play with these stuff here. You can now see the image is changed here. If you see, my image is there, name is there, and then basically you can again inspect it. This image is used. And again, this border radius, you can make it round by 50%. You can see that. And then again, you can make this as online. So actions modes, guys, this is a button here. If you hit action mode, so this contains these classes which are there. This is a camera button if you see here. So now comes the second part, guys, with all it ends here. You can see these are different icons and actions button. This is the image, avatar, and the status. So this comprises the user bar, and then comes the messages screen, conversations. Basically, all these messages which are contained is wrapped inside conversion container. You can see message sent. So message sent is the class it is given where you have written the message and sent it. You need to be having this blue tick. If whenever you send a message, this blue tick is automatically done. So how it is done? If you see, if you sent a message, this automatically this class will be added in the DOM. You can see that message sent. So this is using JavaScript. We are adding these elements dynamically. We are adding these classes dynamically. This is all JavaScript. We are doing it, adding it to the DOM automatically. Whenever you press the enter key, this div class enters inside your DOM. So let me see. So whenever you do this, this div is successfully added. You will see that this is a alongside with the message and the metadata as well, which contains the time, which is 11:02, which is the current time. And also guys, you see the tick class here, which is SVG icon. Basically we are comprising a SVG image, and basically the height is 15. You can also increase this height to 20. So now so this code, which is the div class, which is injected automatically whenever you click the send button, having a new message. So that's why this message sent is automatically added. So message received is again a brand new class, which has this white background, similar to WhatsApp. Whenever you use WhatsApp, there is a white background which is appearing here inside your mobile phone. Whenever someone sends you message, it comes with a background of white. Whenever you send the message, it will have this background of I think it's green color. So depending upon that guys, you will see the classes which we have. The background color, you can see this is the background color that we, you can see clearly we have captured the color, which is hexadecimal code E1FFC7. You can note down this color if you want to also make a WhatsApp clone kind of an application. These color schemes will be very much important. So choosing the color is very important. You can see you can even change these colors. Also just clone your own WhatsApp. It is not necessary that you use the same colors which are used by a company. You can also make your own colors according to the design which is suiting. Whether it is looking good, bad, doesn't depend. Similarly, you can also change this one as well. So this is exactly white color. You can see that. You can also change this also. Totally depends upon you how you need to do this stuff. Then we have this user bar. This is a background which is set. You can even change this background as well. So conversion container, you can see that guys. This is a box shadow. So you can play with this design anything that you want to do. You can type the message, send the message, you will have this blue tick. You can even change this blue tick, I think. I was talking about this message here, which is message sent. This is a background color, but if you see clearly here, we have this inside tick, we have this color. So this is a color which we are using here. You can change this color to any color of your choice. Let's suppose black color. So now you will see this will have a black color. You can even change it to black. So you simply need to inside fill, just replace the hexadecimal code that you want to do. And these are camera icons, call icons. So in this way, guys, you can develop WhatsApp UI clone kind of an application. So for building this, we are using some of the frameworks, which is devices, marvelapp.github.io, devices.css. It's a special pure CSS mobile devices framework with the help of which you can instantly generate a mobile screen or a laptop screen and display it inside the browser, iPhone, MacBook Pro. All the latest iPhone phones screens are available. HTC, Samsung Galaxy Nexus. You need to simply grab the code. You can even change the design as well, change the color scheme. It is totally up to you, whichever Lumia, you can see that. You simply need to grab the code here. So these are the classes, and then you need to include the CSS as well. So for this, we are using this. And after that, we are also for displaying the current time of the messages, we are using moment.js for displaying the current time, 11:06 p.m. Apart from that, this is just a design. It doesn't work, but it can serve as a very good starting point if you want to develop a WhatsApp clone application. You don't need to waste time in designing the interface. The interface is almost complete. You just need to store these messages in the database, and then you can retrieve your messages when the user reloads the page. So in this case, all the messages are gone, but if the user reloads the page, all the messages will still be there. So if you store this inside database, and then you simply need to, if user clicks on this, you need to open their directory where they can select images and send it. So I think it's a pretty good design that you can have if you want to build a file or chatting kind of an application such as WhatsApp, or you can name it anything. It is totally up to you, but the design is pretty ready. So it is made up of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can see in the JavaScript as well. We are simply calling this method set timeout. We are putting a delay of half a second. This is 500 milliseconds. So this comprises a half a setting. So there is this animation appearing. If you type a message, click send button. So after half a second, uh, this turns tick message turns blue. So we can also put a 1 second delay by putting 1000 here. So this will mean that it will have after 1 second it will put. So it totally up to you whichever you want to do. So this is SVG here. We are building this tick animation using SVG. We are building this message. Just attaching a submit event handler. So whenever the user clicks the submit button, it calls this method, which is new message, we get the input, whatever input that the user has written. Whenever you click the submit button, this image, this message is displayed on the DOM. We are appending the message and then animating it. That's it. And once you hit this will be gone from here also. You can see the input field is empty. You can also select emoji from here, but still it is not fully functional. So this is the live app here, guys, which I want to show you. This is quite good. Please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. If you're liking the content, you can ask your questions. Is it JavaScript? No. Yeah, we have used JavaScript here. You can see that for displaying these messages having with the current time. You can see we have an input field and we write this message and click on the send button, and then it turned out this tick button alongside with the current time. So this is done through JavaScript, but apart from that, this is all HTML and CSS. So the JavaScript portion is very little. You can see the list of messages which are there on the screen. You can also edit those messages. You can say, so you can edit this message here. You will now see. So you can see that Kane Williamson is the captain of music. You can just see. If you want to populate the messages statically, you can also put those messages inside this memes array, and basically you can see here. So randomly it will pick one of these messages whenever you reload the application. So randomly it will pick one of these messages. So it is I think it is 6 messages, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we are calling this random method. So basically it is picking the random message here every time the user reloads the page. So you can see that every time a random message is shown to the user. So it's quite fantastic. So we are using this random method, and then we are calculating this device time, message time, and then we are using the moment library. If I already told you, this is a moment library that we are using here, moment.js. It tells you the current time, current date and time. You can see moment.js. It's a very good library inside JavaScript. I need to tell you, if you want to make any sort of project related to date and time, I will highly suggest this library, which is open source completely. It is completely free library, and it is very easy to study. It is very, documentation is pretty good, and you will find this library to be pretty good. And it is calling this format, which is hours and minutes, and also hours, minutes and seconds. And then it is displaying it 11:13 p.m. So at the status bar, you can see on the mobile phone, the time is also updating each time the minute passes. So it is fully functional, but you need to simply store these messages inside the database. So that's the only problem. The messages are not stored here. It is inside the internal memory. So you need to connect it with a database if you want to make a full application. So in the next live streams, I will try to implement that to make it a fully functional WhatsApp chatting application. So for that, you need to first of all subscribe the channel for live streams like this. I do these live streams daily. So you need to hit the notification bell icon because YouTube doesn't send you notifications. So that's why you need to be online all the day to watch my live streams. So I think it's a pretty good design out there. I really like the design. So it can serve a really good for starting out a new WhatsApp chatting application. If I see you comments here, guys, if you want to, hello sir, I want your help. You can just ask your question in Vivek. You can ask your questions here, which help you want. Can I make such apps with Python? Yeah, definitely you can make such apps in Python. Python is a great language for designing interfaces, and you can definitely make any sort of design or inside Python also. I will definitely make those apps in Python also in the next live streams. I want to build Instagram story saver. Can you please suggest a way to do it? Uh, you mean to say that you need to download in the Instagram stories, or you need to save it or build as a Chrome extension? In order to download it, I think I cannot do it inside the YouTube video because uh, anything related to downloading stuff from the website, social media websites is not legal, so YouTube will give me copyright strike, so I can't teach that. But still, you can make a Chrome extension which will interact with the Instagram API, which will, I think they have a method which will retrieve the story of Instagram of any user. So you can, they have their new API called as I think Instagram display API. So I think I can recall a method which will get all the stories of the current user. So you can use that API instead of downloading it. Can you teach me tomorrow Python basic applications making? Yeah, my channel has, in the channel you will see the different Python projects that we have created using Twikinter, WX Python, uh, all those frameworks that I have done here. So yeah, you can explore my channel. Just go to the, just write Python space coding section and you will find out all the videos related to Python on my channel. I have numerous projects made on this channel, so you will definitely learn. Is there any way to connect with you? Yeah, you can. I do daily live streams, so you can just write your comment and I will, in the same way, I will reply to your comments. So that's the best way you can connect. Like, I want only 2-3 minutes of guidance, please. Yeah, you can ask your question here. I'm available 24 hours on this YouTube channel. So whenever I live stream, I will take your questions as well, like this. So this is a great design, guys. You can see that how it's looking. It looks so good. So pure CSS mobile devices. This is the framework. This is iPhone X here. You will see that how great is the interface. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, you can see that we have made this awesome little WhatsApp clone kind of an application. Basically, it does the things that we show. It has got various icons, the current time. This is a send button, and when I send here, you will see the messages are there. So you can see that, guys. Let me show you the current traffic on my website, blogging website. So it's today the website traffic has really increased here. You will see that how much traffic it is coming here. It is quite looking good, and I think the previously Google May Core update, now I think it is increasing this traffic, and I pray to God that this traffic will not drop. This will now increase in this direction. I don't want to see this going down because now it is moving up. So today if I show you the home section, so it is literally gone up. You will see that literally gone up here inside this today section. You will see that 3.5k users are there, 3.9 sessions, 53% of increase inside traffic. So I think that I think 25th or 26th August there will be a new update coming for bloggers for Google search update, which is I think will be a big update, which will be how to make this type of website above sent. I want to know more about backend of this site. You can make it in any language. It is not mandatory that you use JavaScript only. It can be made using Python as well, PHP as well, Django as well, Flask as well, React, Angular. All these frameworks are available, Vue.js as well. So it is not mandatory that you use JavaScript only. I have just shown you this simple clone that you can make inside HTML. So it is not mandatory that you need to use HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It can be made in any language. So you don't need to be relying on JavaScript only. So thing is talking about guys, the traffic is coming here thick and fast, and this is making me quite happy here. You can see that the traffic is coming here from all locations. So you can see that India, Brazil, United States, Australia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. So the traffic is just coming. So that is making me quite happy here. You can see that the traffic is coming. If you have questions, guys, you can ask in the comment section. So 7 people are watching the stream. So please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So you can see that guys, the traffic is keep on coming here. You can see India, Brazil, all this is organic traffic. The main thing to notice, you can see that YouTube not provided. So you can see that guys, the traffic is quite stable, and in the last 7 days, it has increased up to 2.7%. That's the main thing to notice here. Can you quick make an app with Python like basic app? Yeah, I will in the next live stream. I will try to make a CRUD application, create, read, update, delete, kind of an application in Twikinter using the Python language. Or you can suggest me which framework you want to see, either WX Python, Twikinter, PyQt5, or which framework. Or I can make that live stream next tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So you can just uh, give me which you need to make. I will definitely make that live stream. I don't know anything about framework. So I will make it first of all in simple Python language. And then if you want to learn frameworks, we can even go to frameworks. But if you, I am just telling you, if you search on my channel, if you go to my channel and search for Python videos, you will see a lot of projects I have created. A lot of basic projects, advanced projects, intermediate projects. So you will see all the projects that I have created. So it will be easy for you. So that's why I'm saying that. If I show you my channel, if you just go to youtube.com, just search here Python space coding Shiksha. So you will see a lot of tutorials, lot of projects, Python OpenCV, invoice generator, Twikinter, pandas execute Python script. I think it's over 100 videos related to Python inside my channel. So you can watch any tutorial. Just write Python coding section and you will see all the videos which are created. Still, if you want help, I will create the video. Still, if you need help, I will create that video for you. Okay, I will look and tell you tomorrow if I face any problem. Yeah, that's why I'm telling. If any sort of problem occurs, you can definitely show me the error. I will definitely try to help you with that. So people which are joining it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So we have made a Russian looking Indian. Thanks you. What is you telling Russian looking? I am not a Russian, bro. I am Indian. So how many times I need to repeat that to you? And how you are telling me I'm looking Russian? I don't know. Can you just explain? Because tomorrow, oh sorry, yesterday you explained me. I didn't get. Okay, I don't know. Russian people. Let me search. I think they are similar to Indian people faces. So that's why you are getting a feeling. Can you tell me the eyes colors of me? Let me closely look my eyes. Just tell me the. Varun Singh is saying dead eyes. Where are you from, Varun Singh? You are saying dead eyes. Why you are saying dead eyes? Varun is saying dead eyes. So please hit the like button, guys, if you're joining it for the very first time. So in this tutorial, we have successfully built out the WhatsApp clone inside HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And now I am showing you the Google Analytics of my website, Live Analytics. So this is my blogging website. So basically where I blog, which is codingshiksha.com. So it is increasing this traffic. Da-da-da-da.